So now let's trace back Zoroastrianism and the millennial ages in Zoroastrianism and take a look at it and how it influenced Judaism, because the Pharisees were carried out off into Babylon, and Gnostic thinking, and this man Cerinthus, who is purported to have written books that were false books that had apostles' names on them. Well, Cerinthus was an opponent of St. John the Apostle. If you look in the records of Caius and Polycarp, and you look in the church history, you see that this man Cerinthus actually wrote books claiming that an apostle wrote it. It was an accusation that was leveled at him, and it's probably one of the big reasons why the book of Revelation and the books of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John are credited to Cerinthus, because we know that he was writing things in opposition to John, saying he was John himself. It's almost like when you see this, somebody who goes on YouTube and puts a false name on it and says that I'm the person, like Sin City Puker. It's a Sin City preacher. This is what Cerinthus did. He was a Gnostic at the time. So it's not that the books of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John should be thrown out, but they're suspicious that they may have been written by Cerinthus. Later on, it was suspicious since Cerinthus was copying John, that the Gospel of John may have been written by Cerinthus. But when you read it, you see grace from one end of the book of John to the other. Whereas when you read Revelation, it's totally opposite of what John teaches. John teaches all about this law. And so the dispensationalists who believe in millennial times, like Cerinthus, are saying, well, that's because there were two different ways to be saved. But we're of one body, Christ. We're grafted into Christ. We were grafted in to Judaism. We're all Jews that were grafted in, and the Jews will come back. We're all one body. That's a baloney teaching. But I wanted to talk about this 1,000-year reign thing, because the 1,000-year reign had to do with the Third Reich of the New World Order, according to Hitler. That's right, Third Reich, New World Order, 1,000-year reign of utopia. This utopian Zoroastrian Judaizing Cerinthus idea had to do with this 1,000-year reign of peace and lasciviousness and having sensuality and lust and orgies and wonderful time, although that was taken out of the idea because it was pretty bad. But that's where the roots of it all comes from. It comes from Cerinthus. It comes from Zoroastrianism, and it's a teaching that really smells because it basically had to do with with utopia on earth. It's New World Order. Thank you.